And it is looking dry for bonfire night. The outlook remains settled and largely dry. I'll have all the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Fab, you have to be careful.
Thanks also, Amy. I'm going to start with the US weather because it is proven that the turnout is impacted for the US election depending on what the weather is.
Right.
So if there is rain, 1 inch of rain reduces voter turnout by 1%. So how that can be really important. So this, if we go back to my weather graphics, we can see where the rain is forecast for today. So through this central zone here. So yes, rain reduces voter turnout. And when it's a very close election, as it is this year, it is proven that the weather can impact the outcome of the election. And it's also proven that Republicans are much more likely to go out and vote when it is raining. So let's look at the swing states, the places that are likely to decide it. And of the 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are set to be dry, but Wisconsin and Michigan both have rainfall today. So that will lower the voter turnout overall, but likely to increase it for the Republicans. So how about the weather for us? Do you know, the reason I'm going elsewhere with the weather is because ours has been pretty boring. Not much is changing. We're just chasing around areas of cloud. It is largely dry because high pressure is still with us. And what it means today, there'll be thicker cloud in places, giving some drizzle, some clearer spells, just the odd sunny spell. But temperature-wise, yet again, it is relatively mild. And for many of us, it does stay pretty cloudy. This is the scene greeting us this morning. It's pretty overcast. We've got some mist and fog to contend with yet again, particularly through these western hills. And as we head through the day, we keep this southerly feed of air, bringing in a fair bit of moisture, but it means with shelter. So to the north of high ground, here's where we get the best of our sunny spells today. And temperature-wise, we're looking at 12, 13 degrees, but in some sunshine, 15 or 16. Now, this evening and overnight, if you are heading out for bonfire night, it is looking largely dry. You're ready to wrap up too warmly, but it is also looking like we are going to see some mist and fog reforming, exacerbated by many bonfires overnight tonight. Good morning to you. The weather has been settled lately. That is thanks to high pressure. It sits and acts like a force field. Nothing really moves. All that happens is we just chase areas of cloud around. So yet again, for today, for many of us, there's a lot of cloud. When it's thick enough, we'll have some outbreaks of rain and drizzle, but with some shelter, we'll see some decent spells of sunshine. So let's have a look at how things are looking right now. The latest satellite picks out a lot of cloud, and it's cloudy skies that keep in the heat from the day. That means it's relatively mild. A few clear spells through some northern areas, though, have given rise to a touch of frost. So as we head through the day, the cloudy skies, the misty, murky conditions will slowly lift and clear. Western areas, you can see these white tinges on the map. That's where we've got some hill fog around. That will lift through the day. And the winds are a gentle southerly, so it means with any shelter, that's where we get some breaks. So parts of the Midlands, parts of eastern England, northern Scotland, Northern Ireland, some sunny spells. And the best of the sunshine gives the best of our temperatures, 15, maybe 16 degrees, but more like 10 or 11, where we keep these pretty cloudy skies. Tonight, bonfire night, and it means yet again it could be a misty, murky start tomorrow. So let's see how things play out as we head through the next 7 days. And the big thing is there's no major changes. We still have this high pressure. We still have lots of dry weather in the forecast. So first off, let's look at the north. Across northern England, Scotland and Northern Ireland, this white line here is average temperatures, and this is actually where they stay for the rest of the week and into next week. Percentage chance of rainfall, we can see there's a lot of cloud around. White cloud across more northern areas. The cloud thick enough to give the odd spot of rain and drizzle at times, but by and large, it is looking dry, perhaps just a bit greyer on Sunday. Fortunes further south for England and Wales as we head through the next 7 days. So this is for England and Wales away from the north of England. You can see here, temperatures, yes, sitting around about average, no great shakes. Pleasant when we have the sunshine. But further south, the cloud is thicker. You can see outbreaks of rain and drizzle at times with these thicker, greyer skies. So greyer and gloomier, perhaps a bit brighter next week.